What's going on, Nutley, New Jersey? Let's make some noise! There we go. Now, before we get to our main show, we are going to kick things off with our Hall of Fame ceremony. This is the first ever Hall of Fame ceremony here at IWA. We're going to just celebrate these men's historic careers. Everything they've done for this company truly means the world. Not only to IWA owner Frank, but to all of us who he's brought along this trip, along this journey. This is truly an amazing night for all of us here at IWA. So without further ado, why don't we bring out the class of 2025?
Yeah. IWA, Intense Wrestling Alliance. The future starts right here, Northeast. We run it. Welcome to the Nut House. Yeah! Step in the ring, you feel that snap. No. Yeah! Bodies hit like thunder. We don't fake, we innovate. If I war, yeah, we dominate. Superstars of the future, watch them rise. Blood in the mouth, fire in their eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold the first ever Hall of Fame class of Intense Wrestling Alliance. Now we're going to let every one of them talk, but before we do, I understand that IWA owner Frankie has some words to say of his own. So please welcome IWA owner Frankie.
Hello. Hey guys. Love you, bro. Okay, so this is new to us. So we're rolling with the punches as we go. Alright? As they say, next year we'll. But the reason I wanted to come up here and say a few words is because I have a personal connection with everybody up here today. Alright? We go way back. So let's start one by one. Start with Jeju. Jeju, I'm going to speak Spanish and I'll try to translate it in English as I go. Okay? Jeju, tú has sido uno de las personas más fieles que yo he visto que ha pisado IWA. This gentleman here has been one of the most faithful people that I have seen walk into these doors. Every single time this gentleman walks into those curtains, he will leave it all out here for you guys. And as you can see, he's still got a little bit left to go tonight, and he'll show you guys exactly what Jeju will do. Jeju, gracias. Me quito el sombrero, la gorra esta petosa. Es un caballote, es un caballero, es un varón, y me orgullece decir que es mi amigo. Flaco, here we go. Yeah, give it up for Flaco, give it up for Flaco, yeah.
Good to you, Frank.
Flaco is Flaco. And we leave it at that. Now, I know Flaco for a lot of years, man. Like, before wrestling, we played softball together. We're both from Newark. He's a great kid. Like I said, I know him for such a long time. We started this journey of wrestling together. All right, we went to school, we trained, we became referees, and we worked a lot of years together in different companies until I started my own, and he's been my main man since we started, man. Like, Flaco's my right-hand man. So, Flaco, thank you, Bobby. Like, really, over the side, our logo has to sit right there. Like, thank you, Flaco. You're a brother to me, or like a son.
Love you too, man.
Love you, Bobby. Hush. Okay, hush. Let's give it up for Hush. Come on. Hush. Hush, I know Hush for a long time. Before I came in as the owner of IWA, before I opened my own company, I was a referee at another company, and Hush used to be a performer there. So I refed a lot of Hush's matches through the years. And it was always a pleasure and an honor to be in the same ring with this gentleman. Okay? What this gentleman does is not easy, but he gets it done. And he gets it done right. Because my boy Hush can wrestle. Hush, thank you for bringing that energy that you may not hear, but you sure feel it. Thank you, Hush. Shane. Who here doesn't know who Shane Fair is? Shane is a face that you've probably seen in many shows, if you guys go to different wrestling shows. Shane, when I first started doing wrestling as a promoter, I was a referee, and I also was a manager. Shane was a fan. One of the best fans that I ever had the privilege of working in front, because he was so engaged. All right? So when Shane decided that he wanted to make that jump and become part of the wrestling business, I take pride of saying that I was one of the first ones that gave him the opportunity to be a ring announcer. Okay? I know you probably haven't seen Shane here lately. It's because Shane got very popular on me. He's all over the place. And I think, you know what? That makes me proud. Even though that he's not here with me, but my little brother got out there, and he got his name there, and he's all over the place. And I wouldn't be surprised that we see him on TV soon. That's the reason I want to do this. Before he goes, I can't see him anymore. Another thing is, this place is known as the Nut House. If you talk to anybody out there, the Nut House isn't Nutley, IWA's home. He named it the Nut House. Shane, for your loyalty to me since day one, and I know that if I look at you in the eyes and I can tell you that I dropped the ball, you know what I'm talking about? But you never, ever, ever gave me your back. You were always there for me. And those messages that I get randomly, just a brother check, just to make sure you're doing good. That means a whole world to me, Shane. I just want you to know that I'm extremely proud of you, bro. Like, I can't even say the words, right? JC does a phenomenal job for us. Kidman does a phenomenal job for us. But you, my man, will always be the voice of IWA. Never forget that. I love you, Shane. Máscara Hennessy. Te hablo si me quita la máscara. Máscara Hennessy, a luchador, a warrior, a man that has never given up on his dream. They might have told him, you're not too good for this. You're not this, you're not that. But you know what? He kept going. He kept training. He kept going to that gym. He kept sweating. He kept bleeding for the sport. And guess what? He's one of the top luchadors out there right now. And I'm glad to say that he's my friend and he's part of IWA. Máscara been with us for over 7 years, basically since we started. Always been a faithful guy. Frank, what do you need? You need a promo. You need this. You need that. Like, those are the type of people that make IWA successful. Like, I would like to take the credit, but I can't. Because I'm only that crazy guy that moves things around. But they all make it happen. They all put it together for you guys. They all entertain you guys. And for that, I will never be able to repay them. So, Máscara Hennessy, gracias por tu amistad, gracias por tu lealtad, compadre. Gracias por ser así tan chingón. ¿Ok? Se te quiere de gratis, hermano. So, again, like I said, we're improvising. Look, it's only been 7 minutes. So, yo, I forgot to hold. Oh, that's what I'm here.
That was very Puerto Rican of me.
So, Astro, let me talk about Astro now. Let me talk about Astro. Astro's always late, guys. And we did this on purpose so you guys could see, alright?
Sorry, guys.
Nah, it's okay. Astro was taking care of business outside. So, Astro. Where do we start, Astro? We do have a lot of stories together. I was Astro's manager for a lot of years. Not a lot of people know that. Okay? Me and Astro did some crazy stuff in the wrestling business. Alright? But Astro's always been that guy that I could always lean on. Astro's always been that, as big as he is, that's the way his heart is too. Like, his soul is so big. Like, he is down to help anybody in the locker room. He's been wrestling for so long and is still so humble. That is very rare to find. But that man right there, it doesn't matter. He's faces a lot of named people. But he's still so humble. Like, he'll work with anybody, he'll help anybody get better. And that's what we need in this industry and this world as a whole. So Astro, for that, I thank you, brother. I love you. You forever, forever, ever have a special place in my heart as my little brother. I know Don Santo will be so proud of you right now, bro. He's looking from above, and he's sending blessing down to every one of you. Astro, thank you, Mom. I love you. So, before we let them, I'm gonna allow them to speak to you guys, okay? But I want to give them something that I have for them, okay?
Get your keychain.
So this says 2025 Intense Wrestling Alliance Hall of Fame. The first one goes to Diego. Ref Flaco with a K. That's my specialty. Hush Holiday. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Astro Morales. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Shane Fair. My honor. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Señor Máscara Hennessy, un placer. Máscara, arranca con
Okay, I am the first one. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try my English. I don't speak English, but I try to do my best. Okay, I just wanna thank God for this opportunity to be here with you guys, and also I wanna thank you for this because you guys are the one we are performing. So thank you for this. Thank you to IWA. Because this is a lot for me. That means a lot. But quiero agradecer a todos mis compañeros, to all my partners. I want to thank all of them for all the hard work they do. Gracias. Gracias a todos ellos. Thank you, you guys. And I don't know what else to say.
All right, we gotta cut it down. I had to dance, an interpretive dance, a poem, but I'll make it a little quicker. The first time I met Frank was at a, well, where'd he go? Jesus. All right, let's see the video, I guess. Okay, Frank, just in time. So the first time I met Frank was, we'll say it, at Ace, and when I met him, it was the weirdest thing. It was like we went mid-conversation. It was like I knew this dude for lifetimes. It was like, you know, just when you gel with somebody and you're on the same wavelength, Frank was that, you know, for me. As soon as he started, at the time, Brick City, rest of BCW, we ran in a place called El Caino in Newark, New Jersey. And it was just after Hurricane Maria had destroyed Puerto Rico and wreaked havoc on the island. The very first show, instead of just worrying about getting his name out there and putting himself over, he had pallets of supplies stored in this warehouse where we were doing the event. And he helped raise like truckloads of merchandise that was going to go to the people of Puerto Rico. While this dude was throwing paper towels to the crowd, this man was loading up trailers. So, you know, that's how step one. Step two, the second event, the people in Newark, some of them, like, you know, they didn't have the money to go back to school. This guy arranged a back-to-school event where they got school supplies. People were getting haircuts, like right at ringside. Like, you know, there was people that donated their time, you know, school supplies. So right off the bat, he was altruistic. So I wound up raising $10,000 for Miracle League with an event I did. And I wouldn't even know to do that if it wasn't for that man. If that man didn't show you how you can mix wrestling and making a difference in the world, I would even known that was possible. All right, so we moved into here, the Nutley Nut House, and we saw everything. We saw a dude pour gasoline on another dude during a hardcore match. Truth, you know, we had to evacuate the building. We saw everything. And what we also saw is we built something in the community where we went from a few people in the crowd and families to where it just started to fill out, and we started to make a difference here. We started to have more and more people and started to build a movement, and that's all because of that man. And truth be told, he gave me like my first opportunity. He rolled with me, like one of the most loyal people that you ever met. Anyone that's ever had a falling out with him, I always tell them, just stick around, because you were probably wrong, number one. And number two, this man will always welcome you back with open arms if you come to him with truth. So, Frank, I love you for that. You know, I love you for everything you've ever done for me and what you do for this business and continue to do for this business. There were so many unsung heroes in New York, Latinos and black wrestlers that weren't getting an opportunity here in New Jersey. This man put them on, and he did it organically. He didn't do it force-fed. He made sure that everybody got a chance, everybody got an opportunity, and he put people over on the map here in New Jersey that, like, you know, really needed to shine. And this guy is responsible for that. And it was never on some BS or, like, you know, it was always authentic and it was always grassroots. And everything you've done, you know, and made this place a destination, Frank, I thank you. And, you know, like, I didn't have family with me like today, and it kind of disappointed me. But then I came here and I saw like so many familiar faces, and like you're all my family, so I couldn't ask for more. And I'm proud to share this with you, and I'm honored, Frank. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you and forever, baby. Love you.
I don't like speaking much, but I feel honored to be here. This is a blessing to be inside this ring. Anyone that's ever stepped inside this ring knows this could be taken away at any moment. We've had some of our peers pass away in the last year inside this ring. So it's a pleasure to be here and an honor to be amongst all of you and receive this honor from Frank. Me and Frank go way back. He's more than just a manager or a promoter. He's more than blood to me, because he took a chance on me and he gave me an opportunity and a place where I can be myself. Something that I wasn't given anywhere else. And he rolled on me, and we did some great things as he was my manager, and I was his protege. He showcased me a lot, and I'm honored. I don't do this for myself, I do this for my kids. I retired a few years ago. I really didn't have a reason. I lost my smile, so to say. But then my kids were like, why aren't you wrestling anymore? You know, we really enjoy watching you wrestle. My son Liam, he wants to be a wrestler. Because he won't stop me over in the house. And he keeps using his WWE belt to try to beat me up. My son Liam, my son Isaias, who's my pride and joy, as well as my son Arius, and my daughter Sarah, who my wife is holding right now, my beautiful wife. So the only reason I'm still doing this, I still got a lot in me. I like helping others. I remember beating the crap out of Hush a lot. I even threw him in a dumpster. I don't know if his family was here. I even threw that guy in a dumpster. That was some of the best moments of my life. I love you, Hush. You're the man, bro. Flacco's always high, so that was pretty sad. Yeah, he was always high too, but you know, he's a great guy. You know, I love everyone here. I don't know if Shane is high, but maybe he should. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he gets high. I know that. You look high. It's good to be here with all you guys, and I hope you enjoy the show. Sorry.
Wow.
Thank you to all of my fans, my family, my fiance, my friends. Okay, I've been doing wrestling for 16 years, independent wrestling, and I've been in the IWA for 7 years. I remember growing up with my grandma, my mom, and we would watch wrestling a lot. I loved it. And then as I grew up, I was like, oh, I want to be a wrestler too. And my mom, she gave me the name Hush that I use today. Looking for a place to wrestle, and then my grandma, she helped me to find a place, IWF. She found it, and she helped me. And you were 20 years old when I started. I was young. I've been doing it for a really long time, practicing, and I'm really thankful. And I wish my mom was here and that she was alive. But I'm grateful because she's in heaven and she's watching over me. Thank you, everyone. I love you all.
You're high.
Nah. That's how you do it.
Pero Frank,
Not yet. Sigue.
Primero que nada hay que darle gracias a Dios. I'm going to speak Spanish and I try to speak best English. Para darle gracias a Dios por darme la oportunidad de estar otra vez en tu casa, en tu lugar. Gracias a Dios por darme la oportunidad de luchar en tu empresa, en mi empresa. Darle gracias a Dios por toda esta gente que siempre me han apoyado, mi familia, que nunca me han dejado. Mi esposa, que no pudo venir en este momento, pero me está apoyando de allá. Y darle gracias a todos los luchadores que han estado conmigo aquí en este ring. Y vamos a darle lo más que podamos. Hoy vamos a botar sangre, ¿verdad? Tonight, let's go bleed. Tonight, this is the last fight by Yayo. And then I'm going to prove how you fight street fight. I'm not going to be, I'm going to kiss with my wife. I don't think I'm everybody going to see how they're going to fight, how like fight. Frank's a baby right now, you know what I mean? I'm the big man right here and the rest of them in the match, you know what I mean? Then let's go see how I'm going to, with the other gay, whatever you want to call it. I don't know him. I don't care either, you know what I mean? It's Puerto Rican, but that means I don't mean shit. You know what I mean? Well, I appreciate everything. All fan, my fan, his fan, everybody's fan here. I appreciate it. Let's go.
all right.
right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the first ever IWA Hall of Fame class of 2025.
Good work.
He's high. He's already high. That's crazy. I'm so done.